Hi guys, welcome back. Jay here from borntoproduce.com, and in this lesson I'm going to show you how I made this melody and this exact patch on Retrolog. Okay, very simple melody but a nice sound, and let's get into it how I made that. So I think I'll get into the actual sound to start with, how I made this patch. So I'm going to actually put it back to initialize so I can show you exactly how I made it, because this one's a bit more complicated, so I thought it's a lot better to show how I made this one rather than that other really simple one. So I called it Miami Lead, by the way, and it is in the BTP2 pack, but I'll give it to you in the work files as well, the patch that is. And it's based on the Miami Vice theme tune, which I used to be a huge fan of, by Jan Hammer, sort of the lead sound from that. And so this is not a sawtooth wave at all, it's sort of square waves mixed with other things, in my version anyway. And it kind of came out similar to the original, which was obviously played on an 80s hardware synth. So put the first oscillator to square wave. And incidentally, by the way, before I go any further, if you want to view a course on how to use Retrolog in a lot more detail than what I'm giving you here, then please go ahead and go to the website borntoproduce.com and have a look at that course. It tells you what every single knob on here does, all the different pages, how to use the ARP, how to use the effects page, how to create your own synths, pads, leads, kick drums, everything. You can create anything you like in here. How this matrix modulation works, how to affect one thing with something else, and basically a whole lot more detail. So go and check that out. But for now, let's continue with the patch. So square wave still sounds quite nasty. So to make this a pure square wave, it has to be in the middle. It sounds a bit more like a square wave now. And to get fine tuning, hold down Shift, and you can get that down to 50%. That's fine for the moment. Let's open up a second one. And you need to start exploring with these other wave types here. So again, this is all covered in the course, but I'm just going to choose exclusive OR, put it on random phase. You start getting a very different sound. And we'll also be messing about with this envelope in a bit as well. Let's try triangle wave as well. So we've got 3 oscillators now. Take off the top end a little bit. And we can make this sound more plucky by turning up the envelope here, which then allows you to affect the filter on an envelope. So let's turn the cutoff down. And the filter now controls the cutoff rather than this knob here. So it's more of a plucky sound. It's a bit of release on that. So this is the amplifier envelope. It's just a matter of playing around with these knobs, and it can get boring on camera watching someone do it. The best thing to do is come in yourself and do it. There's quite a nice sound we got there. Obviously it's not there. We need something a bit higher in octave. See, that's now sounding more like the lead I'm after. Obviously it needs a ton of reverb on it, but we'll come to that in a sec. So let's go to reverb. Yeah, we want quite a lot on this, so that is probably about right. Main time 50%, room size huge. And you can also come in and high cut the reverbs or the echoes here. High time is 100%, minus 100%. So if you want the reverb a bit brighter, for example, but I quite like it actually where it was. Yeah, it's getting there. So let's stick resonance up a little bit. Gives it a little more sort of presence and distortion as well. Give it a little bit of bite. It's definitely getting there. Sometimes, again, explained in the course, but you can stick it on 0 phase. So therefore you're guaranteed to get the same sound each time. If it's on random, it can come with different starting points. Okay, that's pretty cool, I think. As for the sound, okay, that's it.